The Bright Side is the latest album from Lenka, who joins us now on B-Sides On Air at Brick and Mortar in San Francisco. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I would love to say, what have you been up to? But I know that you have a son.
Yeah.
He's 3 now, and I'm sure family life has just been consuming a lot of time and crazy, right?
Yeah, I did about a year of just being a full-time mum, which was really nice, and very little songwriting, very little music going on. But I was doing a little bit of writing for like film and TV stuff mostly, and then I had some songs, and I was like, I guess I've kind of nearly got an album, and suddenly I found myself all back in it and felt very invigorated and ready to hit it again. So this album was actually completed last year by August. It was done. And just got released yesterday, so
right.
Now we're into it.
Blue guys. It's a song about racial inequality called Blue Guys, right? And it's going to coincide with the release of the next Avatar movie.
Blue Skies is the one that we've been gravitating towards, and I think a lot of people have as well. Kind of a newer, different kind of sound than people are used to from you.
Yes.
You were just fooling around in the studio? Or?
It was a stormy day.
Yeah.
And I was in the car with my kid, and I was just singing the refrain, Blue Skies for you and I. And then I was like, that's kind of a good pop hook. And it was just around in my head, and I just like recorded it on my iPhone. And then I knew I wanted it to be a different sound, a bit new wavy, electro-y, filmic. Like, I was inspired by the Drive soundtrack, the kind of like, dun, 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 like really sort of like you're driving, I guess. That's probably why. I didn't think of that, but I was in the car. So then I went home and, made a beat, and I did not sit at my piano, which is how I normally write. So everything ends up like acoustic-y, bing, bong, bing, bong, bling, blong, blong. I was like, no, it's not gonna happen for this one. Got out the computer, and then after I'd made my demo, I approached Damien Taylor, a producer out of Montreal, who has worked with like Björk and Arcade Fire and stuff, and has quite a different sound to mine. But I wanted to bring something different to it, and it's fun for me to challenge myself, but I try to let the song lead the way.
I read that during the process of making this album that you were also playing these songs obviously in front of your family and your son. And if your son was like, no, I don't like that one, mommy, then you would scrap that one.
Yeah, or at least not put it on the album.
Right.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't like that one, mommy, that's sad. And I like this one, mommy, and dance.
So he's already conditioned that mommy's doing all this wonderful music. And
yeah, well, I actually just FaceTimed with him while we were sound checking. And I showed him, the drums and the bass guitar and the guitar, and then I went around the corner and was trying to have a chat with him, and he said, I want to see the music. So he wasn't interested in me, he wanted to see what was going on stage.
Wow.
But he hasn't really done much of this. When he was a little baby, he came to sound check a few times, but I'm leaving him out of the picture because it's just too hard for everybody. Yeah.
So if he said, all right, Mom, I want to pick up the guitar, and
Guitar,
I'm going on the
fine.
road.
Drums? I'm not really into being a drum owner. If he wanted to be into drums, I would say, honey, learn how to use software and become a DJ or like a beats producer.
That would be a little bit more tolerant for a mom.
Yeah,
right?
and less gear to lug around. Drummers are great, but
Right.
I wouldn't wish that amount of stuff on anyone.
Well, we very much appreciate you playing the song for us.
Thank you.
The album is great. We really enjoy, like I said,
Thanks.
Blue Skies, and I think that, again, a lot of the songs are what we need right now, and they're upbeat and happy as well.
It's a super happy album.
Yes. It's Lenka. Make sure you check out the album, The Bright Side. You're watching B-Sides On Air.